Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and I have been waiting literally 17 years for this game to come out. This game is, of course, Ace Combat 7. Haven't touched it yet. I just started the game up, got to the main menu, put the graphics on high, and now we're just in the main menu, and I'm just starting to record right now. It's the first time I've touched this game. This has been a highly anticipated game for me. I played Ace Combat 4 way back in the day, and I've been waiting ever since for a proper sequel to it. I know there's been I think Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War, and some other stuff like that, but when Ace Combat 4 was out, I was too young to understand the concept of a video game series, so I unfortunately missed all of those until Ace Combat Assault Horizon, which was a big letdown for me, and then Ace Combat Infinity, which is kind of a cool throwbacks game, but it was set in the real world. And the thing about this game is it's not set in our world. It's set in a world called Strange World, which it's still on Earth and such, but the countries are different, the geography of the Earth and such are different, and well, you'll see here soon enough. So enough of me explaining. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Oh yeah, new game. I'm using a PS4 controller, by the way. Oh no, I want normal difficulty. Thinks I'm using an Xbox controller, I see. But that's alright. I'm so excited.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Oh my god, the music, yes.
Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have been wearing a vest with this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Mission 1, charge or assault. Alright, here we go. Whoops. Because you think about Ace Combat, the first mission... The first mission... Oh, come on. The first mission should always be shooting down bombers. That means it's a real Ace Combat game.
Helping to maintain peace in Usha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today.
Oh, yes, this is the...
Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching.
They're bombers.
Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade.
So this is set right after the Continental War, that's the war that occurred in Ace Combat 4.
All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land.
Oh, there's the Komodo Islands. That was a really cool level in Ace Combat 4.
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft.
This is just like Sitting Duck.
The tank farm to the north has been bombed. Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base.
Oh, this is just like the start of Ace Combat 4. I think it's the same place too. I don't remember what it was called in Ace Combat 4. Kind of a guy called Trigger, apparently. Tu-85. Yup. Start mission. Oh, here's the F4. Yes, that's the same plane in the first mission of Ace Combat 4. Air-to-ground missile, short-range aerial suppression, air-to-air missile. Effective. Air-to-air missiles, they are about to be invaded. They will explode even. Oh, okay, so like they explode if they're, but if they miss the target. Okay, F4 Phantom. Yes. Oh, let's go.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Oh, come on. Load. I've been waiting 17 years for this. I am so hyped. I am so ready for this. Come on. Yes.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening?
We're Sitting Ducks. That was the name of the mission. Ace Combat 4 was Sitting Duck.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and
Mage
read
2.
back.
Okay, that's cool.
Mage 2, clear for takeoff.
Oh, he's silent. Because they told him to be back and he didn't.
Welcoming party, but we have faith in you.
Start with right tree. Yes, I know how to Ace Combat.
Do me a favor, get that bird in the air ASAP.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Take off and form up.
Oh, looks a carrier. That looks like a Nimitz class.
Restriction is lifted.
Nope.
Good luck.
Maybe. It actually looks like a Jodor 4 class. Okay.
Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Good jumping down.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the
Desert.
bullshit.
Okay.
Mage 2, form up with
Okay.
Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem
Just
Squadron,
like,
it's go time.
yes. Hello, Mage 1.
Going for understood.
Whoa.
This is the AWACS
What the heck?
Skykeeper.
You hit L2 and R2 down at the same time.
Take
It
down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many
do like a weird
escorts.
handbrake turn
They hit
type
our
thing.
radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Well, keep up. You're in a, I
gotta keep
don't know,
an
an
eye out
F-16.
for
I'm in an
enemy
F4.
bombers.
Yep. It's an Ace Combat game. Well, okay, there's two parts to an Ace Combat game.
Here we go.
It's gotta you gotta start out by shooting down bombers, and there also has to be some sort of a tunnel mission somewhere else in the game. Oh yes.
So play along. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2. Not bad, Mage 2.
This music though.
Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Should be square, right? Oh, it's. Huh. This is awkward. There we go. Just share button with the PS4 controller.
Sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
That's weird. It was square in Ace Combat 4. To make the radar big, you could like hold it down. Oh, this feels just so right. I still have like 60-something missiles.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Oh my god, this music.
Our fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support airline.
Yes.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Oh my god, I'm like tearing up right now, guys. I'm not even kidding.
Mage 2. Target's in range. Parabombers.
Oh, there we go.
Stay calm. You got this.
So if you held down L2 and R2, it you do like a handbrake turn thing. That's weird. That's new. Miss? I did not miss. I wonder if you do the missile camera too, because in Ace Combat 4 you could hold down the circle button, which was the missile, which was the launch missile or drop bomb or whatever, and it would follow it. Let's see.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
I have not forgot my special weapon. Yes, the missile camera still exists. Yes.
Target down. You'll knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to. Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Shoot down a
Not too
MiG.
shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back in base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper,
Oh,
this is Mage 1.
my friendlies actually shot something down. That's unheard of in an Ace Combat game.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome.
Gotta keep up with me, dude.
Maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Oh, that's cool. It like zooms in on the. Wow. That is so cinematic.
Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
HQ, attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now?
Oh,
Jesus,
this music.
the kind of
I
shit
love
that really
this.
chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
So I wonder if you can. Oh, wow. Cockpit. That's nice.
Taking fire.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Hesitating for a split
There we
second
go.
can be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Oh, did I run out of that? No, I didn't. This wasn't reloaded. Okay, there's another. Oh, yellow. Okay, so the green HUD is like your friends, or is it? No, it's a blue HUD. For the subtitles up top is your friendlies. The red is your enemies, and then yellow is usually like civilian, like news channels or something. Oh, there's a lot of them this time. Let's go. See if one is enough to take him down. One of the special weapons. Yep.
Target is hit. Mage 2, magnificent. 1 remaining. missile.
Let's come back around. Do this handbrake turn thing. There you go.
To Gollum and Mage. Job well done.
Whoa! Hi there, clown.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie.
Whoa!
Don't try to be a hero.
Calm down
I want
there,
you to make
clown.
it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Oh my god, this is
Did you confirm any drones?
drones. I want to know about drones.
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Okay, do we have to go back and land? Oh, there we go. Princess Cosette. Oh.
Citizens of Erusia.
Russia's was the they're a country up north. Oh, it's cool. They have a replay system. I can move the count. That's cool. So Russia's like this country up north. It's kind of like, I think it's supposed to be like Russia, or whatever. But they were the ones who invaded. I believe the country's name is Uzia, which is where we were at just now in Ace Combat 4. Let's see what they have to
We
say.
are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Usian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war. One they had no hope of winning.
Ace Combat 4.
That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Frozen consent release of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school they went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons.
Oh, they did that during World War II.
And the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
To charge the enemy. Alright. What if it's going to be like, what's it called in Ace Combat? Imminent strike. Or imminent threat. Yeah, imminent threat.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Okay, so we're just taking out some radar trucks. Containing aircraft weapons and aircraft parts from the aircraft tree to gain the upper hand on missions. Let's go look at the aircraft tree. Yada yada yada. Aircraft, 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 aircraft. Okay, so... oh wow. This is new. This wasn't in Ace Combat 4 and the other Ace Combat games I played. The YF-23 is up there. The F-15 is right there. F-35. Another... two F-15s? Oh yeah, they have like the C and the E. Okay, so the F-15 was like... oh, there's the F-2. What's up? Okay. And then you got the F-16, the F-14, F-18. Keep going this way, I get to the F-35. Okay, we're going down the middle. The F-22 is my baby. That was my favorite plane in Ace Combat 4, so we're going for that one. And down, Su-57, Su-30, Su-47. That plane's in Ace Combat 4. It's like the kind of like the Russian trees down south. Yeah, MiGs. MiG-29. It's all the way down here. It's locked. That's what that is. But there's more? Oh, these are just like upgrades down here. Okay, so no more planes. Alright, so how much? 59,000. Ain't got enough to get anything. I think I'll get the F-14 next. Yeah, because that's... yeah, okay. We get the F-14 and then just start going on to the F-22. I think we'll use the F-16 for this mission. I don't have any upgrades or anything yet. 4 AA missiles. Yes, that means you can lock onto four planes at a time and just let everything fly. And hopefully shoot down 4 of them. Destroy the enemy ground facilities. This sounds... well, let's see. An imminent threat in Ace Combat 4, you were attacking an airbase. Not just ground targets.
But there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Just know how to...
yep.
y'all. So, here we go.
Locked.
Skoosh.
Target has been destroyed.
Well, this is how you activate autopilot to level out your plane.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Oh, power
Target
lines.
destroyed. 5 to go.
Turn off of those.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Go.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Targeting range of guns.
Pat, set on a helicopter.
Move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Can we move them?
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds. We'll go. Here they come. Take them down.
Whoa. There we
Pay
go.
attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
I love all the details on the planes with the flaps
2
opening and
targets
closing.
remaining.
That's so nice.
Was just about to go online.
Mage 2, vehicle destroyed.
Yeah, I got it.
Mage 2, walking. That was the last radar vehicle.
That got both of them.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Ooh, there we go. There's some administrative penalty because for all purpose of the friend of okay.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
I'm working on it.
Behind you. Enemy on your tail. I'm on my target.
Yep, I'm working on it.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
About your nose and language you can understand. Okay, those aren't gonna hit. Hello.
Right, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
Oh, oh. Oh, what was that?
Huh? Keep your mind focused.
The heck was that plane carrying?
Bastards. Mage 2, they have a lock on you. Missed. Enemy transport destroyed.
That one didn't explode as in
Four targets
insane
remaining.
fashion.
Missiles headed your way. Everything's been burned down.
Mage 2. All right. This base is worth destroying.
One
3
plane
targets
left.
remaining.
Oh, there's 3 left.
On target 6.
Where are you? Must be like really high above me then.
Taking cover in the clouds.
Oh, they are.
Missiles headed your way.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile
Oh,
of
there I
scrap.
saw it.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Oh, yes, it's those containers of UAVs. That's pretty cool. No, that's just kind of a smart idea.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. Drones have
NQ99.
great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is
Oh, that's what
Column
that called
1.
when you put
Bandits confirmed as
L2 and R2
UAVs.
together. High G turns.
Repeat,
Okay.
bandits are drones.
That doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
Working on it. I'm back here.
War can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Mage 2 splashed a bandit. Good work.
Come
Column
here.
2, the enemy's reading you. Mage 2, they have a lock on you. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Mage 1 launching missile.
Oh man, those things are fast. Come here, dude.
Fox 2.
Shit. I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
Come on. There we go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Well, I should have like a week's supply of dinner
Doing
now.
good. Just 2 more.
There we go.
The accuracy.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt.
The aircraft can freeze if it stays too long in the clouds. That's interesting.
In gun range. Don't ice up in there.
Trigger, don't let them give you the runaround. Take them down one at a time.
Column 452. They won't show up
Come
on
on.
the radar.
Up, okay. So I have a little drone staying in the clouds. There we go.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are
Okay.
clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No
Ooh.
casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
Who's worried about that?
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed.
Hey, they all form up
The
on me.
guys
That's
in
nice.
charge take care of the rest.
That wasn't too bad. That one plane though was carrying something. That's the thing about this game series. There's a lot of super weapons. I'm guessing he had some type of, I don't know, bomb or advanced missile. Maybe a Stonehenge around on him. And Stonehenge's giant railgun that they would shoot it and it cause this huge explosion in Ace Combat 4.
Superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Oh, alright. Let's keep going.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack.
Kestrel 2.
Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over
Schoppenberg.
so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the
Guess
space
that's
elevator
this game's super
ASAP.
weapon.
Good luck out there.
Alright, looks like pretty much a straightforward mission. Shoot down some bad guy planes. Let's go see some Erusian planes. Hello, F-14. Mine. This game looks really good, by the way. Actually, the last Ace Combat game I played was on PS3. It looks really good. Doing. Okay, so extremely long range air-to-air missiles. Homing bombs. 8 air-to-air missiles. That sounds fun. I want that. See, this is an upgrade. Enhanced aircraft fuel maneuverability. Yep, I'll take that. I have no idea how much money I have, but I'll take it. Alright. So I hit that, whatever that is, icing defrost, so I guess that means your plane unfreezes faster. And I get the... Ooh, A10! Ooh, ooh. Ooh, A10. That's a fun plane. That's a really fun plane. Okay. Let's go. Take the F-14 out now. And 8 missiles. Okay. I don't know, I want to select the parts. Okay. Light blisk, whatever that means, I'll take that. New rudder actuators. I think those pods on the side of the
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations
8
complete.
missiles, because that was not like that back in the day. So we're attacking Chopenberg while the other group attacks Farbanti, which is Arusia's capital, which you go there in Ace Combat 4. I'm guessing we'll have to go back there again in this game unless Arusia wins this time. Which, I don't know about that, but we'll see.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Ooh. Taking off from the carrier. Here we go. Which carrier is this? Is this the Kestrel 2 or is this
Mage 2 is away.
is that whatever the other one was? Viper or whatever.
Mage 2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Thank you.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
Oh, air currents. Okay.
Stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds.
Okay, that's...
And so, your first hunting season begins.
Ooh, just missed him. Ah! That would have been an awesome shot. Again, the soundtrack just gets better. Whoo! That was close. Come on. We can turn. Aww.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares.
Launch 4 missiles at that guy. That was a bit overkill. There's flares in this one? No, I'm not gonna use flares that much. Should launch 2 missiles at him, but I wasn't sure they would hit. There we go. Oh, it's not gonna hit. That was close.
Dodged. In my sights.
We need reinforcements now! Cobra reinforcements, we're taking too much damage!
Ooh.
Nice kill.
One remaining.
Go. Come
Looks
on.
like they weren't ready for a fight.
It's the last one. What if they'll shoot it down?
I got his tail in my sight.
Mage 2, locked.
Hey.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! Large aircraft is approaching.
Ooh.
All aircraft, stay alert.
Missiles. Oh. Guess that's an arsenal bird. That looks big. That looks really big. That's... wow. Oh, that's cool.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the
go.
arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
8 missiles. Go, my preciouses!
We're just waiting for mission command.
Alright, that hit.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones. These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the arsenal bird.
Alright. Destroy the arsenal bird. Okay. I've locked all of those things. Go! Whoa! Oh my god.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton
Whoa.
2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Verifying the situation? What do you need to verify? There's a huge plane.
This is Golem 3. Golem 2's hit. Status report.
What the heck? That damaged me.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
Oh!
Golem 2, instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile!
Take them all down. Golem 3, Fox 2.
Another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Coming! What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
Continue to maintain air superiority.
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How's that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Oh! What the heck?
Breaking off!
Skeleton
Giant
2
bubble
lost.
around it.
We got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, more of us would have survived the hearing.
So it
Take
has
your
a
chatter for the
shield.
debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to
Okay.
escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Oh.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Is that all?
Escort Golem 2.
Okay.
The mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Drones are really
Copy that.
slow.
Returning home.
Hey, I was gonna say the rear maneuver, but that one just ate a
Going
missile.
toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. Mage 2, UAV down.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Yowza!
Oh.
Missile headed for friendly.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Let's get them, boys. Oh, well.
You're being locked onto.
Don't think, focus.
Locked.
There we go.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat. Missile away.
Oh, the map pulses, so I guess that means I need help.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for
Oh,
combat.
that was locked on.
It's a bogey.
Now it is.
Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
Oh, that's the ground. That's the ground. That's the ground. That's the ground. Okay.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile! Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Get your asses out.
Got one in my sights.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
They need help over there. They need a lot of help over there. Dang.
Technique. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire?
Where's she at? She sounds like she needs help.
I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Fox 2.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Come on.
Mage 2, locked.
Go. Sure. There we go. Come on. You got him. Go, missile.
Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might take it out. Don't look back, just have faith.
No.
Call him a name, we don't even check. Okay.
This is getting
Alright,
a little
cool.
tight. Good job, H2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak can eat.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself.
Predator,
Golem
the
2,
heck?
get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Ground again. The ground. The ground. 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 I'm not gonna make it. Ah!
Mage 2 crashed.
Ah, the ground. The sneakiest of the enemies in the Ace Combat universe to try from checkpoint. How far back am I gonna be? Okay, not too far.
Shoot down those UAVs.
Ah, I have more missiles. Ha ha ha!
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I
It won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Fox 2.
Lockdown hostile. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Locked.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show any
I'm
mercy.
not showing them any mercy.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO.
Whoa.
Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Not on my watch.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Got him in my sights. Yowza!
Mage 2, UAV down.
Oh wow.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Also, whoever there is, he shut them down first.
Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Okay, so now this one Brownie gets engaged.
Technique. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy this time.
This is the way.
Gollum and Maze Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
Coming.
An ally's hit. Gollum and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Come on.
Missed.
Locked.
This is where we lost. Let Gollum and Maze Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Here we go.
Mage 2 has made a kill. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold
The
of
weak
yourself.
get eaten.
Golem 2, get away
The
from the
heck?
enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Dang.
Gollum 2, lost.
Shit.
Where's this guy? Can I go fight him?
Where's the
Can I
one
go
that
fight
got
him?
brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now.
Hmm.
Sorry.
I guess that's our ace for this
All
game.
UAVs
That's
have been
our
splashed.
because Ace Combat games usually have some super weapon and some ace pilot that you have to fight. And
I said what I
icing.
had to say. About what?
Ace Combat
Not a
4,
code
it was
retreat. Just not in our DNA.
it
That was the right
it was the
decision
Yellow
at the
Squadron,
time.
Yellow 13. So I guess it's whoever
should
that
never
guy
let a
is.
fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Gollum Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Arsenal bird. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Alright, so we gotta shoot down that thing later, I guess. Oh, I have to land now. Okay.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are
Land on the
cleared for
carrier.
approach. The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Mage 2, bank right.
Never really understood what this crosshair thing in the middle ever meant, because they had this in Ace Combat 4 as well. Go. There we go. That wasn't so bad.
Perfect, Mage 2.
Perfect. You hear that, guys?
Be back. Now return
I
to base.
did a perfect. Alright.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure.
Oof.
The aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was
Oh,
sunk
that was
during
fast.
the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral
Of
countries
course.
against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Alright guys, I'm going to end that here. That's an hour. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload the whole thing and break it up into 2 parts, but thank you guys for watching. I've had a lot of fun playing this game so far, and I'd love to keep playing and recording and uploading it on the channel. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this. If you guys do want to see more, I think I'll break it down into maybe half-hour, 20-minute episodes rather than one whole hour. But I just really wanted, man, I love Ace Combat, and this feels real old. It feels original, and it feels like it's going back to its roots where it should be. It's a lot of fun, and I'm loving it. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We're at 1,500 subs. We are so close, guys. We are under 60 away, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. So again, guys, thanks for watching. Hope to catch all you guys in the next one.